Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Kelly.
And I'm Night.
And welcome back to
The Great Ace Eternity.
Oh, where's all your enthusiasm and giggles now?
I put them away. We're supposed to be professionals.
Professionals?
Professionals.
Ooh, and I'm still sitting here like, can I even say Therlampatha? Nope.
Philanthropist? It's closer.
Batman's parents was this thing.
Okay, the problem is I can say it when I hear it, but the moment I'm trying to read it, it's like...
Same.
Papa. But anyway, it is Mickey... Anyways. Button.
Hang on.
Trying to remember?
Yeah, but get your thumb off the controller so that you don't accidentally twitch it.
Why do you think it's pulled back?
Has enough wealth to purchase the entire city he claims to value so highly. But where did all that wealth come from?
The same place all wealth comes from.
It's dirty money, baby!
I was gonna say ill-gotten gains, but I think it's the same thing.
Your client is a Slylock, sir, and one with the very darkest of souls.
Psylocke sounds like it would be a good last name for a D&D
Shylock.
character.
Not Psylocke, which is a Pokemon move.
Yeah, but Sly as an S-L-Y. I was still thinking the right word, I just...
Given
Anyway.
that you look like a Soul Calibur character, sir, can you judge of whether or not he is worthy of Soul Edge?
He also has slight feels of Final Fantasy.
What?
Stem the cruise!
Also, holy shit, her eyes are open.
Eh, it happens.
McGilded lends money at extortionate rates of interest, so his victims have no hope of repaying him. When they default, he takes possession of everything they own. He is a vulture that preys on the weak.
I've never heard any mention of that before.
Your faculties haven't deserted you, I'm sure, madam.
You better fucking right.
So has this thought not crossed your mind?
Look, I don't deal in law and shady business. That's your deal.
You vampire?
Yeah, really shady business.
Would a man wealthy enough to buy London in its entirety not have a carriage of his own?
It doesn't mean he's not public-minded.
What possible reason could this man have had to make use of public omnibus service?
His driver was sick and he needed to get somewhere.
Maybe, like me, he has anxiety attacks if he's driving?
No. See, people back in that day always had a footman to drive them around. So if the footman was sick, they would have had to find another person to drive. But that, you generally, it's like your job, so you know what the fuck you're doing. Taxi driver knows what they're doing more than the average Joe.
Or, he doesn't want to pay a servant.
I mean, this is my thought. I don't know why I'm still talking like her.
You're not saying that... The victim, the poor brickmaker, had next to nothing to his name, save considerable financial liability. It will come as no surprise that his creditor was the accused.
Magnus McGilded!
But let it also be known that the very day Mr. Mason was killed was the final repayment date of his debts.
Mr. Mason's fun to say.
So what good does he do him dead?
Yeah. Did he take an insurance out on the guy or something?
You're the judge!
Oops. I completely forgot to speak.
The brickmaker was destitute. He had lost his house. He had not a shilling with which to repay his debts. And in the end, his pitiful soul had the very last thing he owned taken from him. His life. His status, his dignity. I still at least have one of those things.
Your status?
By the merciless Philanthropist. Nope.
Philanthropist?
Pretender. Magnus McGilded.
Yeah, I don't know why I've been saying his name the whole time for you. Makes no sense.
I don't believe it.
Believe it!
Oh.
Oh, if I might add something briefly.
Mr. Sato?
You claim the victim has been lent money by Mr. McGilden. But where's the evidence to support your claim?
I need to get drunk. God damn it. Pray forgive the discourtesy
Discourtesy?
of filling my Halloween chalice in a court of law.
There am I. There it is, Lord Von Zick's Halloween chalice.
How can this be considered acceptable?
Because we're all drunk here, my boy.
I didn't know we were in an Irish court.
And the British own everybody at this point.
But I find myself in unexpectedly good humor. I had heard ladies from the Far East could show great courage, but I didn't expect to experience it myself.
As judicial assistant to the defense, I am simply doing my job.
What a pity that your display of courage is in vain.
You would know about veins, Mr. Vamber.
This is the debtor's ledger, which details all monies.
Debtors.
I know what I said. I'm looking at monies. It's M-U-N-N-I-E-S.
They forgot the K.
Monkeys?
Yes.
You don't... You will find the victim's name clearly recorded inside.
Okay, I know you don't spell monkeys that way, but doesn't it look like it should be spelled
Oh, yeah.
that way? Oh.
Allow me to present this ledger as evidence. A toast. To pray forgive the discourtesy of raising my chalice in a toast to the enigmatic East of the same time.
What's wrong with you, dude?
He's a racist prick. Marvelous only has one L in it. What the fuck?
No, don't.
I've always spelled it with one.
No, because there's two vowels. If there's...
I shrug, like, okay.
I mean, you could be spelling it American, and I spell it the English way. Because I think we brought up before, but the problem of being Canadian is that you have two different definitions of what is acceptable spelling. Because you're taught in school English way, but you're also taught through media and partial some teachers the American way, because that is commonly seen within our society, being so close to them and so far from the UK.
I mean, how do you spell Bearstein Bears?
Yeah, but that one is actually just a conspiracy where they want us to pretend it wasn't spelled that way.
I'm just saying.
No, that one is some reason it had the Mandela effect on it.
I tried, like, I spell gray the color with an A, so
I spell it with an E.
that's the way it's supposed to be spelled.
Yeah, but is that American or not?
I don't know.
I don't know which way is the American way. I just know I spell it with an E because I like how it looks better. And it's acceptable. Anyway.
A marvelous toast, Counsel. I will gladly accept this new evidence. Ho, 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 ho. I'm a ho, 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 ho. I made you break.
Like what you see?
Oh, very much. I guess 20 guineas the victim owned, a considerable sum. It was considerable back then.
And the accused made quite certain he had ample recompense.
I don't like this. Well, it would seem I've had the wool pulled over my eyes and I don't like it.
Regrettably, madam, this is the modus operandi of the accused.
I don't like those words either because I don't know Latin. Jerk. And it's such a pretty little park, too. What a scoundrel. I'm gonna set this whole fucking place on fire. Still, maybe it's all for the best that everything burns.
Wait a minute. Let's think about this a little. We're all in the building.
I don't stand for nonsense. I'm sorry, I almost said I stood for it, but I don't.
Anarchy!
Oh,
geez.
it really did.
Hell hath no fury like
How
a
do I make that
old
sound with
lady.
my mouth?
Oh, fuck me. That was it. The last juror's decision. We fucked up, folks.
No, it's fine. I have my book. It will tell me all.
Okay, there, DA.
According to this Encyclopedia of British Law, when all members of the jury have concluded that the defendant is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the proceeding judge will deliver the final verdict and sentence. That's what it says here.
Final verdict. It's over then.
Oh! There's a footnote, though.
A footnote.
However, the defense...
All 6 members of the jury are now in agreement in this case.
Allow me to convey my respect for your swift and righteous decision.
You know, I'm not good at doing a lot of different voices, but I can make a lot of different sounds.
You make it sound like I am.
Better than me.
I'm very inconsistent.
At least you have different voices.
If you want, I can make him sound like Mikatoba. Give me my cheese.
I can make him sound like this, but I don't think it's very appropriate.
Well, then I can go back to this one then. Welcome to London! Because I'm the most stereotypical racist prick.
There is one way I think I can do right now. Depends. Because I just talk like this, but this is always coming clear.
Save that for the drunk.
Anyway.
If there is one, anyway.
I don't know. I mean, he's drunk.
No, he's a vampire. That was blood.
Quite diluted.
According to the laws of this country, I will now conclude the trial. I almost read ritual. I don't know why.
That's Saturday's uploads.
Woo! By delivering the final verdict, I trust there are no objections.
Mr. Sato, just tell me one thing.
Oh, yes?
You were in the middle of saying something before? The footnote in your Encyclopedia of British Law? However, the defense? What did it say?
Oh, yes, of course.
Why did you...
One moment. Well, I thought it was over. When all members of the jury have concluded that the
Yes, we know
defendant
that
is guilty, court proceedings are suspended, and the proceeding judge will deliver the final verdict. Stop making faces with me, or I will beat you with this book instead.
I think that's presiding, by the way, not...
And you get the fucking point. Mr. Philanthropist.
Philanthropist. No.
The footnote says, however, the defense has the right to demand a summation examination of the jurors at this point. You live, sort of.
Summonization examination?
Objection!
Oh, fancy.
You said that last time.
I know, it's true.
Summonization examination. From which century has that tome you have there been resurrected? Oh my god, it's the... what's it called? The Necronomicon!
Nominican.
Judging from the binding, I would say that book is at least 50 years old.
So it's still younger than you.
Any modern text on British law wouldn't even give such an adequate procedure a mention.
antique.
It's a relic, long forgotten, and certainly no more practiced.
So, once again, like you.
I'm a virgin, damn it!
Well, you're definitely a century old and out of practice.
So you're out of luck.
Oh,
What even is it, Mr. Sato? This so-called summonization examination.
Oh, one moment, and I'll read about it.
She probably got the book from her dad. You would demand the right to a procedure before you even understand what it entails. Well, yeah, they're desperate. Typical Nipponese.
You know, if you don't shut up, I will throw this book at you.
I'll coin the term, motherfucker!
Alright, Mr. Naruhodo, I think I understand. It seems under this procedure we would be able to appeal to the members of the jury. To do
what exactly?
Oh, wait, that wasn't my line. I apologize. Appeal to them, change the leaning, and reverse the decisions. And it says here that if successful, the proceedings of the trial must be resumed.
Make them reverse their decisions.
Ah, yes. In times gone by, barristers would use a summonation examination to attempt to influence the jury's decision. But that procedure has become something of a formality with no practical benefit, really, so it rather fell out of use. I wonder why.
Because it was devoid of purpose. Purpose!
Shut up, you dolphin.
Changing just one member of the jury's mind would be hard enough, let alone several. No self-respecting defense barrister would even assert his right to try it in this day and age.
Still, I don't see any mention of the procedure actually being formally revoked.
Kiss my ass!
Sorry, but I don't want to be blinded by it.
And yet out of the pair of us, you're now paler. But I do remember when...
I was talking about the character.
I know, and yet I remember when your stepmother looked at me and went, "Holy shit, you're paler than her!"
And I loved it, because for once she was off my ass about being pale. Something about not getting enough sunlight all the time.
And this, to this day, is why I never wear shorts. I'd just be out on a street walk and all you see is... beep, beep, beep. All yours.
I'm suggesting that although it may be antiquated and largely forgotten, it isn't yet extinct.
I stand by what I said.
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? I am going to beat this man's ass, whether it is in the form of the court or by a book.
Can I watch?
No, I don't want to feed into your kink. I already said that line.
Okay, here we go. Summonization examination. Our last possible option. Do we assert our right to carry it out or admit
Also,
defeat?
we're not saying that word right anytime because we keep getting Z'd.
Assert our right.
right.
Assert our left. The defense wishes to assert its right to a summonization examination, my lord.
Objection!
Oh, shut up.
London is the capital city of the most powerful nation on earth.
Not forever.
We have a duty to the world to exemplify the very highest standards of judicial procedure. Summonization examinations are an embarrassment that should remain buried.
You only fear it, for it could cost you the court
Objection!
case.
But if it's our right, it's our right. I believe it could prove vital in this trial.
The defense petition is perfectly valid. I know what I said. It's perfectly valid. The court will proceed with the summonization examination.
Now everybody bend over and kiss your ass goodbye.
No, this is Sparta.
Sorry.
Foreman, are you and the remainder of the jury ready?
Yeah. Well, I'm not, there was no mention of this in the letter I received, you see, so...
All members of the jury will be asked to explain on what grounds they have reached their decision.
What grounds?
You must all justify your decisions and explain why you believe the defendant to be guilty.
Well, my lord, you're rather putting us on the spot.
Oh, welcome to court, you bastard.
More like,
This is most irregular. No mention was made of this beforehand.
I don't really hold with all this justifying lark.
I love voicing her.
That seems to have thrown the jurors off.
Most of them probably just want to go home. It seems none of them have experienced this before.
Oh no. Alright then. The summonization examination. A defense procedure no practicing lawyer has attempted for years, is it? Well, just maybe. It's my time to turn this trial around.
Next time!
This has been Gally.
This is midnight.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye bye, everybody.